Hi guys, sorry about that. The freaking recording crashed. Hi, sorry about that. The recording crashed. It's an issue I've been having lately with the live streams. Whenever I try to do a live stream,
Can I help? Thank you for the thoughtful response.
No problem.
Security breach detected. Security breach detected.
Incoming to help.
To reclaim the planet for the apes by devolving them all to primal states.
Didn't quite get that. Just give me a second.
But I just never got it.
Hoping for a backup of a primal kind. Grodd has a commander who can give you what you need to make Star Labs go.
Thanks for the offer, but no, I don't really need. I don't really need help. And also, I want to. I'm trying to make videos to help out new
In
players.
level 125.
125. Holy crap, that's good. But essentially, I'm trying to show new players. I'm trying to play from the point of view as if I was a new player, more or less. So if you're 125, come and help me. It's going to defeat the purpose a bit.
Our attack leveled not just the star transports carrying Grodd's tech, but others as well. Pillage the remains.
That way, new players will have a sort of reference. If they don't quite know how to do a mission, they can look at some of my videos to do that, and they can see
Okay.
the level my character
Is
is
this
at.
Wonder Woman storyline?
That's the Star Labs storyline. Essentially, we're going to be able to farm for the flash boots not too long. But thanks for the offer. It's always appreciated. I have to admit the munition is it's kind of fun to play. Although there is a bit of a delay sometimes when I try to activate the power.
Do you like to PvP?
Yeah, I do enjoy it. DC Universe Online is pretty much the first game where I did a lot of PvP. Well, I guess we're done with those guys. Essentially, this Universe Online is the game that taught me to PvP, and so I was able then to apply what I learned in this Universe
How do
Online.
you get the checkmate belt?
I think you have to purchase it from the PvP style vendor. I'll take a look next time I go to the Hall of Doom, but I'm pretty sure that's where you need to get it now. Originally, obviously, you had to play PvP in order to get it, but then when they made all the changes to the PvP gear, I don't know, 2 years ago, then a lot of the styles were added to the style vendors instead.
Oh, okay, thanks.
No problem.
Are you a hero?
No, this is a villain, an evil villain. It's essentially a Batzarro, the reverse Batman. He's the world's worst detective. And unlike Batman, obviously, he uses guns. Oh, level 19. Oh, that was nice.
Then why are you Batman? He is a hero.
I'm not Batman, I'm Batzarro. The reversed Batman. The evil version of the Batman from Bizarro World, if it makes sense.
This must not fall into the wrong hands.
So let's see how we gain a skill point. So let's put it here. Well, let's continue.
Oh, LOL.
It's okay. I still remember a time when I didn't know that Batzarro existed, so I understand the confusion. Come on. Essentially, I first saw Batzarro on the pages of Batman, Batman, Superman. I don't recall what the issue was. It was the second or third storyline. It was written by Jeff Loeb, I
I'm a
think.
big
And
fan.
And it had some pretty cool artwork by Ed McGuinness. And
For the movement powers, do you still get the resistances even if you do not have them in your loadout?
Oh yeah, you don't need them in your loadout. You mean those resistance here? These are passive and ability, or as your innate ability. So you don't need to activate them. So all you need to do is you need to purchase them, and once you do, you gain whatever benefits they give you. Like essentially, this one gives us 10% to stun resistance. This one allows us to recover 75 powers over 10 seconds when we use Breakout on a stunning effect. And this one, again, it gives us 75 power over 10 seconds when we use Breakout in addition to any other movement recovery effect. And the same for the knockback. So those are passive abilities that you don't need to activate them, or innate abilities. As opposed to launching roll. Launching roll, in order to be able to use it, yes, you need to have that one in your loadout, and you need to manually use it. I guess I should try to maybe add it to my loadout. Well, we'll see. Because I don't really need... let's try and do that right now. So essentially, for this ability, obviously you need to activate it to use it.
I can't find you. Have you ever seen Suicide Squad?
No, not yet. I'm not sure when I'm going to see it. Sadly, poor Suicide Squad. They're getting pretty much trashed by the critics. Last time I checked, they were at I think it was 29% on Rotten Tomato.com. So it doesn't look good for them. Oh, I guess we're done here. And let's see. Oh, we got a new chest. That's good. And new shoulders.
Hi.
Hi there. So no, I did not see a Suicide Squad yet.
Star forces busy out here. I suggest you destroy Starlab's nullifying devices and activate the confiscated devolution technology scattered from Grodd's last attack. That should keep everyone busy.
So let's move on to the next part. But so far, pretty much all the critics seems to agree that the film is pretty much a mess, which is a bit disappointing. The early
It's
trailer.
Really good.
I'm sorry. Just give me a second. The early trailer did seem to be promising.
Those Star Labs turrets prevent us from storming the front entrance.
Aw, the guy is gone. I'm so sad. I'm not sure why I could not use...
It really good.
I'll trust you on that.
Hopefully the films get better with Jeff Johns.
I'm not sure if I would. I'm a little skeptical on that front. essentially Jeff Jones was involved on Green Lantern. And although I enjoyed most of it, it had some pretty big problems. And also they did call Jeff Jones to essentially do a bit of rewrite for Suicide Squad. And from what we can read online, it wasn't really a success. So I don't think he's going to be the miracle worker that some people think he will be. But then again, maybe he wasn't involved enough from the start in Suicide Squad. So we'll see. Maybe in future projects, if he's involved heavily from day one, maybe he will make a difference. But so far, there's no real reason to believe that it's going to be different. It could end up being worse, actually. Because there's people who had seen Suicide Squad a long time ago.
Who is your favorite hero?
I would have to say Batman. Definitely, it has to be Batman. But quite a long time ago, there were people who had seen some really early screening of Suicide Squad, and the comments were really positives. And then they did a whole bunch of changes, and they brought Jeff Jones in, and they did a whole bunch of changes. And from what we can read online, from the people who had seen the movie a long time ago, a lot of the changes they made did not improve the film at all. So it's as if having.
Can you give me tips on making Superman?
Oh, sure. I just made a video about how you can make a character that looks like Superman. There isn't that many Superman-like styles, but there's at least a few you can use. As for powers, I do have a few videos about my Red Sun Superman character. So if you're looking for tips for what power
you... Is a good power?
Well, the power I'm using with my Superman is fire. I know a lot of people prefer to use ice for reasons. Personally, I decided to go with fire for a few reasons. Essentially, I was trying to recreate the Red Sun Superman, so the fire did seem to work better with the theme of a Red Sun character. And so if you look through my videos, you'll see I have a bunch, especially even the latest video. I pretty much explained the loadout I'm using and why I'm using it.
Is Hardlight a good power for PvP?
Yeah, I would say it is. Just give me a second. Yeah, Hardlight can be a good power for PvP. It depends. It only depends on which powers you actually use. In PvP,
Thanks,
you don't.
Be right back.
Oh, no problem. In PvP, you won't be able to really use your combos all that much because of how fast-paced it is.
Or something. I've never understood it myself, but it packs a punch. And with both flashes there, expect a high-speed throwdown.
So let's go inside.
I'm sure you won't mind giving into your primal instincts for a bit. Simply push a button. The effect will be purely temporary.
So this is our first time with this character, so we're going to turn him into a monkey. Yeah, I should say gorilla, but you get what
Can you ever log into your hero? How about Batman tips?
Well, for Batman, obviously you want to go with Gadget if you want to be somewhat close to the character. Although I'm saying that technically Gadget is based around the Batman. Although when you think about it, the way it actually works in DC Universe Online, it doesn't really work. It doesn't really. It's not really Batman, but it's as close as you can get within the context of DC Universe Online. There's a few abilities like the Batarang that can be fun to use with a Batman character. But the problem is that pretty much all the iconic powers are, I wouldn't say useless, but not that useful, let's say. I do have a bunch of videos with my Batman character as well, so if you really need a lot of information about making Batman, I have a truckload of videos about that. I also have videos if you want to recreate the look of Batman, but you don't want to spend...
How do you get the Batman emblem? Do you get it from the marketplace?
It was in the marketplace. When there was the Batman v Superman film, they had what they call the swipe bag.
A Batman.
At some point they had what it was known as the swipe bag with the Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman emblem. But that was removed after, I think it lasted for about a month. So right now you cannot really purchase the Batman emblem anymore. Seeing how they added a new Wonder Woman emblem, we can pretty much expect them to add a new Batman or a new Superman emblem at some point. But right now there's no Batman emblem. Just give me a second. But I did make a video about making Batman. If you don't want to spend $20 buying the Batman call, and if you do not have access to the Batman emblem since it's no longer in the marketplace, I do have a video where I suggest a few...
You can get the flash boots from there.
Yeah, this is the mission for the flash boots. Exactly. So for Batman, I have a few videos to suggest if you want to create the look of the Batman, what you can use. Also what you can use if you don't want to spend too much money. And no, I'm about to... maybe I should get out of here. Holy crap, they hurt a lot. And also have a few videos about the gadget loadout that I use with my Batman character, so those could be helpful as well. No monkey business. Nah.
Stand by.
It's the only time I'll do that
Can you
anyway.
make more live streams?
I can try.
Enjoy your higher state of being.
If you guys can raise $50,000, I could do live stream every day, all day, and do nothing else. Of course, if you raise $100,000, that's even better. But no, I try to do them as often as I can. But sadly,
Fall back. We need a bigger gun.
But who knows? Maybe if I reach 50,000 subscribers, maybe I'll be able to do live streams all day, every day. We'll see.
In one of your subscribers.
Well, thank you. Now we're getting there. Last I checked, we were at 379 subscribers. So only about 49,000 more to go. I'm not sure if I got all the machines. Let's go back. I know that there is a feat that did pop, but did I get all the machines? I guess I did. I love going full auto with the dual pistols. Can't explain why, but it is fun. Although we see a lot of people complain when players go full auto, I can understand that.
How many characters do you have?
I have about 50, or almost 50, or 50. So, like somewhere like 48, between 48 and 50, something like that.
Quickly, Flash and his full mentor will be here in seconds. This Duvall will transform one of them into an ape, allowing me to bend his will with my powers.
Not so fast.
Although once in a while I'll delete one and then I'll create a new one. So eons ago I would create a lot of new characters. So I will create a bunch of new characters and then I would delete it, create some new ones, delete them. But at some point I started deleting less and less characters. So that's when I started having more and more characters as time went by.
Which one do you play the most?
Probably my Magneto character. So let's talk to our friend Grodd, and if we're lucky, we will get a nice pair of flash boots. And we're not lucky. And again, we got the same thing twice, sadly, which pretty much defeats the purpose of being able to choose our reward. But what can you do? So we got a new neck piece, new shoulders, new plan that we already have, and a new belt. We got an egg, and that's sweet. I thought it was one of those eggs where you can summon a penguin. I don't recall the exact name, but there's an egg that kind of looks like that. That's a consumable. And it allows you to summon a little penguin for a bit that will help you fight your enemies. Let's take a quick look around, make sure we don't forget anything important. Although I've been toying with the idea of maybe switching my Magneto to another character, essentially respecting the name of the character.
Can you try membership for free?
Not really, but you can. For about for a few weeks now, there's this thingy that they're calling. Well, what's it called again? The open. I have open world, but that's not really it. Just give me a second. The open episodes. Okay. So essentially, they have what they call the open episodes that you can essentially play all the missions as a free player. But you have longer loot locked. Like for example, the solo missions you can do them, I don't know, once every 2 days, and the alerts once every 3 days, and the raids once every 2 weeks or something like that. So they decided to give access to all the players to the content for about a month. Oh yeah, we don't.
You know, if I were Grodd, I'd be careful.
Oh yeah, we
with that
need.
broadcast
There we go.
equipment of
Let's
Star
talk to our
Wars.
friend. Let's complete our mission. And let's see what we got. A nice helmet. Only the style is good, or is it? Yeah.
Ever heard of Eclipso? His black diamond can turn even the sweetest soul to evil. And now Cersei wants to set him free. Felix Faust in the safe house has more.
So let's go talk to our friend Felix Faust.
Do you know if you will ever make a flash fact video on the GCPD Nighthead like you made for the Flash Boots?
Oh yeah. I'm not sure I got the question, so give me a second. Oh, I could do a flash fact about the GCPD Batman helmet. Well, it would be simple enough. It's only I don't know, 6 or 8 collections that you need to gather. Let's see. Let's see what new power we have. Oh, we got 2 skill points. That's nice. So we can purchase the last of our recoveries. So next time we'll be able to put the points into our weapon once more. As for the power, it still requires level. Oh, we are level 16. So let's see. Do we take the 50 caliber, the mini nuke? Let's try the 50 caliber.
I made Batman. Can you give me a good hard light loadout for PvP?
Sure. Give me a second. Let's try the 50 caliber here. And let's go pick up our mail. I haven't forgotten about you. Just give me a second, and I'll load in my Hardlight character. Okay, let's load our.
DC100 search Ventus Hardlight PvP. Okay.
It's been a while since I played with our Yellow Lantern.
I seen that, but it did not help.
Okay, essentially with our character, you in PvP the fight is pretty fast paced. So trying to do your infinite combos, once in a while you're going to be able to do that, but not really most of the
Okay.
times. So you're going to want to go with powers like Light Claws, like Spike Quake, Whip Trash, the Chompers. The Chompers also is a good one. The Snap Trap. And you're going to want to pretty much use your powers that give that daze his enemy. So you're going to want to use the daze power interaction essentially. So let's say you start with Spike Quake, which will daze your enemies, and you will make them vulnerable to dazing effects. And then you can hit them with Whip Trash, which does extra damage to dazed enemies, or with Light Claws, which again does that extra damage to dazed enemies, or the Chompers, which also does extra damage to dazed enemies, and the same with Snap Trap. I guess there would be the chainsaw. So personally, I don't like it, but a lot of players seems to enjoy using the chainsaw. So chainsaw could be a good option also for that. But you won't really be able to use your infinite combos all that much. Odds are you'll be interrupted quite a bit by your opponents. So you're going to want to be able to go pretty quickly through your various combos. Uh, I'm not sure if you could. You may decide to use weapon masteries also in PvP. So what you could do is that you could use.
Can you do one PvP so I can see how it goes?
I haven't really played PvP in quite a bit with this character, so I'm not sure I would be able to show it properly. But essentially, if you go through if you go with the powers I mentioned, it should be a good start for your character. Because essentially the as fun as it is to do the infinite combos in PvP, the fight goes too quickly that essentially as you can see above my character's head, there's that little emblem that the symbol that shows that you can be interrupted. So as soon as enemy players will see that, they will essentially they will lunge at your characters and they will pretty much interrupt you right away. So what you really want to do is you want to daze them and stun them and all that good stuff in order to prevent them from attacking you. So you will attack them with things like claws, which will stun them. While they're stunned, you may be able to do one combo or two, but you won't be able to do much more than that. You won't be able to go through infinite combos constantly. So you're going to to have to cycle through some of your powers that can do hit that can hit pretty hard, and that will have some power interactions between them. I hope it helps a bit, but it probably doesn't help
Do
as
you
much as
know a
you.
good defensive ice build?
It's been a long time since I really played ice. Essentially, I played an ice tank. I don't know, 4 years ago, and I played it for a few months. But at some point, the group I was playing with, the friends I was playing with, we needed a tank. We needed a healer. Essentially, we had like two tanks. There was me and my friend who was a fire tank, and we had no healer. So I decided to sacrifice myself, and I changed my character to healer at the time. So I made an electric healer with my ice tank. So the last time I really played an ice tank was like, I don't know, 3.5 years
What
ago or
weapon
something.
is good for controllers?
Personally, I love the hand blasters. Personally, I love the hand blasters. The hand blasters are fairly simple to use. And the combos work pretty well within the rhythm of playing as a controller. So you'll do your weapon mastery within blasters, then you'll cast a debuff, then you do your weapon mastery, and then you'll cast a power over time. Then you'll do your weapon mastery, and you'll cast a crowd control. Then you'll do your weapon mastery. So you can pretty much essentially
Thanks.
you cast one weapon mastery, then you cast a power weapon mastery, a power, and ideally that's what should happen. Although sometimes in the heat of battle, you have sometimes to decide not to do your weapon masteries. Like in some groups, some players will burn a lot of power, so you won't be able to go through your weapon mastery. You're gonna have to hit recharge pretty quick. So you won't be able to take the time to go through your weapon mastery. You're going to be able to do one quick attack, and then you're gonna have to do recharge, and then another quick attack, and then cast another recharge. If your group is really power hungry, using weapon mastery will not really be an option sometimes.
Do you know a good DPS gadget build?
Oh yeah, again in one of my latest videos, I pretty much showed how to use the DPS loadout with my Batman character, and it should be a good build for most players who want to play DPS. Oh, there's an evil hero here.
Do you think electric is a good healer?
It's okay. It does a good job. It's good for burst heals. It's good for burst heals. So essentially, you can set up your heal over time, and then after that, you're going to go through your burst heals
Not
to.
really.
Well, a lot of people don't like electric powers. I'm not sure why, because personally, I have no problems. I have a handful of electric characters, and they do fine. They do fine as DPS, and they do fine as healer as well. And as an electric healer, you have to be pretty much Johnny on the spot. So you have to be able to react quickly to when your friends need some heals, so some burst heals. As opposed to with other powers, you will pretty much rely on your heal over time. And with electric, even your heal over time can be used as a burst heal if you need to. But if you don't know how to manage your power, you can burn a lot of power as an electric healer. So there's a lot of controllers who don't like electric a lot because of that. But if you have someone who can manage their power fine, then yeah, electric is more than fine. Oh, we have our friend again. So now we had a level 76 player who's farming.
Can I ever join your group for the hero?
Never. Unless you ask. Oh, you could join my group at some point if you want. The other day we played. I played with a couple of players. We played which mission was it? We played the Hive Moon Base mission, and I think we played something else too. So no, if I'm online, and you want to play as a group, sure, and that can be arranged. So I'm not sure who's over there. Is it the evil level 76 who's trying to farm an easy kill? Could be. He's probably waiting.
Why
and,
did you say never?
I was just kidding. I was trying to be funny, and sadly, I failed miserably.
I'm making Superman.
You can make a fun Superman. Most players will go for ice powers for Superman for reasons. Probably because they saw the Christopher Reeve Superman One Time Too Many, and Krypton was pretty much an ice planet in that version. And the same with
LOL, laugh out loud.
and the same with the Fortress of Solitude. But personally, I went with fire powers, and I used the ice for my Batzarro character. Although I haven't played him quite enough yet. I guess our friend. Wondering if our friend left or not. Oh no, there he is. Sometimes you'll see players who just hang around and they'll try to catch you off guard while you're fighting other enemies. Like some of you asked if I liked to PvP, and I like it well enough, especially considering that I play on the PvP server. Like everyone, I started on the PvE server, and I never played the PvP before this Universe Online. You can see he's trying to roam around, and he's trying to catch me off guard. But before this Universe Online, I had never played the PvP. So I started like everyone else on the PvE server, and there were a few griefers that were pretty annoying on the PvE server. So at some point I switched to the PvP server, and I never wanted to go back to the PvE server after that. And after that, even when my character was like level 3, I would still switch to the PvP server anyways. There's supposed to be... there it is. The other one.
My PS4 is hot, so I can't play right now.
Yeah, when it gets hot, the old machine can get really hot. And as you can see, our friend is farming, is camping the spot where I need to go. Now let's see if I can click it first. Oh yeah. Let's get out of here before our friend decides to follow us. When we got a mission reward box, I think we're going to be able to choose the weapon we need, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no choice. But it's okay. It's still an upgrade.
The heart of darkness reaches out to corrupt humans into shadow men under Eclipser's power. The sentinels cling to their little relics in the hope of...
So even though I haven't played much PvP technically, by playing on the PvP open world, you do some PvP anyways. Of course, you have to be careful not to be jumped by a combat rating 175 player, but
Is Meps the manager?
the community manager? Yeah. Not sure what. Oh. Sorry. Oh, and we have an evil hero nearby. Is it someone else? Is it our friend who tried to follow us? Oh, we'll see. We'll see soon enough. Here it's a bit tricky to do this mission in the PvP open world because you have to escort this little fella to the building over here. And you can't, if a combat rating 175 hero decide to jump you, you can't just run away. You're stuck trying to defend your little guy. Or you can run away, but you're gonna have to start over again. Right now I know that I'm not using the weapon master
Why
properly.
does he spawn so many things?
sure about that. Just give me a second. I think I'm going to change the setting one more time. Just 1 second. I'm not sure why maps spawn so many things. I know that sometimes it will try to spawn a few things to have some fun with the players. But I can't really explain. I can't really answer why in this place. So let's escort our friends to the building. So right now I'm not using the advanced mechanic properly. Essentially, I think I should be doing a few powers before using the 50 caliber, so that the 50 caliber would do extra damage. But right now it doesn't really matter. Oh, hi, word kid. Yeah, you did make it. Although it's my fault, I started the live stream way earlier than usual. Oh, I spammed a little too much. Yeah, I know. I'm evil. I probably shouldn't do that, but let's try level 27. Ah, we can do it. We can do it. Oh yeah. Oh, that's some PvP. Sort of. Well, thank you. It was a tough fight. I'm not sure why the arrow wants me to go over there. I probably have the wrong quest selected. Oh, I didn't finish the. I guess we're still missing one crystal here. Ah, there we go.
Oh, the sweet sound of a broken heart. The heart of darkness reaches out to corrupt humans into shadow men under Eclipso's power. The sentinels cling to their little relics in the hope of cleansing the area.
And we have a side
But
quest
don't
over
let that
here.
stand in our way.
I think it has to do with some investigations or some briefings. I never sure which is which. It could be some briefings that you have to gather in. I think there's a few in Metropolis and a few in Gotham, but I don't remember. Like, I think the head and shoulders and I don't know chest would be in Gotham, and the leg could be in Metropolis, but I'm not certain. I would have to look it up. There's a few. There's a website or two where you can look up where to get certain items. Although in some cases, some of them are pretty much outdated, so I guess you're gonna have to do some digging to find some that are somewhat up to date. At some point, I would have suggested the DCUO wiki, but I'm not sure if it's up to date. Last time I checked, it didn't seem to be. Well, it's the same for both sides. It's essentially either a briefing or a collection. I don't recall that you have to gather, and you're going to be able to get the legs from that. But I don't recall if it's in Gotham or Metropolis. Could be either. I don't know if you may have noticed, one of the good way to be able to get away with Acrobat is using the grappling hook. If you can get close to a tall building, then you can pretty much escape. Most players will try to attack you, or even NPCs. If you can just send your grappling line to the building, then you can pretty much zip to the top of the building pretty quick. And most players will have a hard time trying to keep up with you. And most NPCs won't keep up with you.
This moon's convex shape results in dust that is rife with magical energy.
Yeah, it's always a bit weird to glide with something in your hand. Oh, let's grab those two. They're pretty close.